everybody. We are the good doctors of Abbey Research. I am Dr. Kristen.
And I am Dr. Erin.
And we wanted to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about ourselves. Why we call ourselves the good doctors, how we met, what Abbey Research is, kind of answer some basic questions that we answer not only at cocktail parties, but sometimes for our own families. So, really quickly, we've been best...
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true. We've been best friends we're now hitting over 10 years, because we're recording this after our friend anniversary. And we met while studying abroad in Northern Ireland. We both have PhDs from the Queen's University of Belfast. And when I was there, I studied sociology, which is the way to say that I am really fascinated with how people are affected by culture and society and how they affect culture and society. And I studied specifically gender and religion.
And I studied history and anthropology, so technically I'm a historical anthropologist, which is a very wordy way to say that I study the history of people and cultures. And then also how that history is relevant in the current times. So anthropology is very much a fluid discipline in that way. But what it basically means for both of us is that we love to learn about people and culture. We've spent a heck of a lot of time doing it. We got a couple degrees in it, which means I think we're pretty good at it. And it's what we decided to do with Abbey Research.
Basically, so Abbey Research is part of my family's network of companies. And our network's mission, our family mission statement, is to impact lives and create wealth. And there's lots of different ways that we do that. And wealth is holistic. It's economic and emotional and spiritual and social and a lot of other things. And so as my family and I were talking about how I could take this social science degree, social work degree, and passion for people and question asking and use it to expand the mission, the answer became Abbey Research. And then eventually, once Erin finished her PhD, she was just a little bit over there a little bit longer than I was. So once she moved back, she joined the company. And we spend our time helping people ask better questions about themselves and the world around them. We help people entertain what if this was different? Or what if? We like the question, what if? And we like curiosity. We call ourselves empathy educators. And you may think that's a really strange phrase. Fair. Again, we get pushback on it. And we totally understand why. Because empathy for a lot of people is kind of emotionally how you connect to other people. But when you look at the actual dictionary definitions, and when we think about it, the social scientific definitions, empathy is about understanding people, understanding that their worldviews are different than yours, understanding where they may have come from and may be different than you. And then maybe understanding why their feelings are the way they are. But it's a lot less about an emotional connection with somebody than we as a culture have kind of let it become.
In the spirit of empathy, and this is our Who We Are video, we can help you understand the two of us a little bit better. So, I live in Pittsburgh almost all the time. I have a cat named Karma that I love very much. If you see behind me, I love to read. I also love to cross-stitch. I'm a big fan of ice hockey and romance novels, which is in big credit to my friend on the other side of the screen here, Dr. Kristen, for introducing me to said romance genre. I love Jane Austen and musicals and sometimes Hallmark movies when I'm in the mood. And music. I listen to it all the time. Dr. Kristen, what do these lovely folks need to know about you?
Well, I live on the other side of the state in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My husband, John, who I met in Northern Ireland and is Northern Irish himself. We live in a house in essentially piles of books and a lot of video game consoles, and currently a lot of various jars of hot sauce at different levels of fermenting because he's super into it right now and really excited about creating his own hot sauce. Marriage is fun, everybody. I am a huge sports person. My personal sports of choice are professional proper football, so soccer, and baseball, but Dr. Erin has dragged me into hockey fandom for sure, and so I enjoy a good hockey game with the rest of them. I'm also a massive reader. I've been reading romance since I was 11 years old, and it's my favorite genre, and one of my favorite things to talk about is that humans need structured joy. And even if the world has taught us otherwise, we crave happily ever afters. And so we'll create them however we can. I love travel and food. John and I are actually working our way throughout the country and trying to eat at every single restaurant that a Top Chef winner owns. We love food explorations. We intentionally are not having children so that I can dedicate my life to this mission that Erin and I are on, and also so John and I can collect passport stamps and eat our way across the planet, because those are two things we are passionate about, and we just don't feel called to parenthood. Those are all really important things to know about us and that help shape our lens. Erin and I have both lived outside of the country, and that's a really important thing to help us see and understand America in a bit of a different way. We're both incredibly close to both our nuclear and extended families. We come from an incredible support net. And so that shapes how we see the world. In terms of understanding Erin and I in some of the wider social constructs, let's be upfront about who we are just a little bit. We both have identified as women since birth and are comfortable with that designation. We both identify as heterosexual. We are both fully able-bodied and neurotypical, even though I have really high anxiety that's generalized and kind of about everything. Everything. But neither one of us has ADD. Neither one of us is on the autism spectrum, but we love people who are, for sure, and we seek deep understanding around them. We're obviously both white. Hi, not a secret.
Hi. Hi, both white ladies here.
Hi, white ladies. We grew up middle class, and we both have higher education degrees, and we understand the privilege of that. Additionally, I am fat. I use that word. I identify with that word. I'm comfortable with that word. And I am larger than society wants me to be, and that's a really important part of understanding how I see the world. Anything else you want to add, Erin, on the intersection front?
No, but I think once you get a sense for our intersections and the ones we talked about, regardless of where we fall on the in-group or out-group of those groupings within American society, those are the issues we feel most called to talk about when we're talking about empathy education. We focus on looking at gender issues and the key issues facing other marginalized groups, both here in the States and abroad. We look at disability intersections and ability intersections, culture, ethnicity, religion, food, anything that can be categorized as a way to understand humans is a category we're interested in exploring. And we feel that puts us in the best position to try and engage with the world empathetically. And we are pretty much driven crazy by that curiosity.
Yeah, it's all consuming. There's times that my poor husband, he'll be out with the two of us and we end up on this like long tear about something, and he just pulls out his phone and starts playing Bejeweled because it's easier for him than to try to keep up with us, to be honest.
Yep.
So our commitment to you is that we will never make you feel like you need to play Bejeweled. We promise we will have it all harnessed and well communicated here on the YouTube channel or on our website or wherever you find this video. We are delighted to get to know you as well.
That's right. Up next, either on the website or on this playlist, is going to be another lovely video with our two shining faces telling you a little bit more about the work we do at Abbey Research. We'll see you then.